Hello, my name is Phil Webster and I'm a Scientific Community Engagement Manager here at Velsera. Today, I'm going to walk you through finding data on the Eliteportal by Exceptional Longevity and transferring it to CAVATICA by 7Bridges, where you can inspect and analyze the data with your own scripts or one of our many public workflows and projects. So, to begin, we are going to navigate to the Eliteportal site, which is eliteportal.synapse.org. And once we're here on the home page, we are going to navigate to the Explore drop-down menu up here at the top. And we're going to come down to Data. As you can see, there are many different ways to filter for data. You can build your own cohort. You can filter and organize by projects. So here we have the Life Family Study or the Longevity Genomics Consortium, as well as study, publication, computational tools used, and the submitter group. We're going to go back to data for our use case. And you see that there are many available filters such as assays, sex, species, study, and so forth. You'll likely notice the different types of data access such as controlled, open, and registered. If you would like to use controlled data, the easiest way is to come over to some controlled data and right where you see this golden key, we're just going to click that key and a pop-up window will come up to give you instructions on how to accept the terms of use and what you need to do to gain access to the data in order to transfer it over to CAVATICA and begin your downstream analysis. Now let's go back to our Data Explorer. I'm going to click on Open under Data Restriction Filters. And as you can see, the Elite Data Portal is a reactive portal, so you do not need to click any submit buttons. It refreshes on selection. And once it does that, I'm going to just select all of these. Very few files. They're all reports, CSVs, PDFs, so it shouldn't take any time at all to transfer to CAVATICA. So once you have your file selected, you're going to come down to the bottom, and the middle selection, that is a white box with green text that says Send to Analysis Platform, is the one we want. Once we click it, you're going to acknowledge the disclaimer by Sage Bionetworks. Say that you agree to sending the data to the analysis platform and what the instructions are. And finally, we're going to choose the platform, which is CAVATICA. Now, to transfer this to CAVATICA, you will need a CAVATICA account. We include instructions for how to register as well as how to get started, and a link to any technical support you may need. But since I already have a CAVATICA account using my ERA Commons, as you can see, I've been taken to the CAVATICA login page. I'm going to log in with my ERA Commons and sign in. Once you sign in, you're going to be asked to authorize for Gen 3 Data Commons to give you authorized access to any controlled data sets on your behalf. Once that's loaded, we're going to choose a destination project. I've already created a couple of projects to transfer from the Elite Data Portal, but I'll walk you through creating a new project on the spot. So first, we're going to click on the blue Create a Project button, and we can name this whatever we like. So I'll name this Elite Portal Data Test. And I'll leave all of my default settings the same except for the billing group. You may use your own pilot funds, which it will default to when you first set up a project, or maybe you have your own lab account funds that you've tied to your CAVATICA account for you and your lab mates to use. And then I'm going to leave everything else the same, but I am going to come to Advanced Settings, and I'm going to click Allow Network Access, and this will allow me to download and upload data, as well as any dependencies that may be required for packages or workflows. And once that's done, I'm going to click Create. And you can see now that the project has been created here. What you can also do is add tags to the data that's being imported. So you can say something like test or Elite Portal. And this will give tags to the data that's being imported so that if we need to find that data again, say, a few hundred files and a total of thousands of files, you can just search for the tags of the files you imported at the time, and it'll filter for those. Then we're going to click that we understand that we're getting a DIRS link to the data, not the data itself, and we're going to import it. And so what the DIRS link is doing is it's just linking to the data. It allows you to use the data as normal, but it's not actually copying the physical file over to you. And this is for security reasons. And then we're going to click done. And so what that said on that page was that you can monitor the import through the notification bell at the top right corner of the screen. And you can see that it successfully imported the 3 items I selected from the Elite Data Portal. The first item here is the DIRS manifest file that was generated and used to import that data. So you can see the URIs that are the links to the CSV and PDF files. And I'm going to navigate back to files here. And then you can see the PDF, CSV files that we imported within our project, which we can preview here. So if we wanted to do any downstream analysis, you could take this data and you could use it as an input for any apps, or you could start up a data studio analysis using a Jupyter Lab or RStudio environment with as much RAM or computing power as you may need, as well as storage space. And one more thing, if you're an Exceptional Longevity Consortium member, you can sign up to receive $300 in pilot credits to get started on CAVATICA. All you need to do is register your account and then email our support at support-sb@velsera.com and allow 1 to 2 business days for your pilot credits to arrive. And if you run into any issues, please don't hesitate to contact our support or come to our office hours every Tuesday at 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern or Thursdays 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern. Thank you and take care.